We're back with episode 3 of building a dynasty before the actual dynasty. We're the Golden State Warriors and we're building a dynasty before they actually had a dynasty. This is the team we have and they're looking incredible. But from last video to this video, the people wanted James Harden and then they wanted an enforcer. So that's exactly what we did, and then some. First order of business. Allen Iverson's up for sale. We mull our options. Nothing good. But we want James Harden. That baby-faced, not beard-having. Look how small that man's beard is. Are you kidding me? I think my grandmother has a better beard than that. But they want the whole roster for this man. We gotta cook up something on our own. After several hours of trying to figure out a trade that is not going to leave the team in shambles, we get it done! Allen Iverson, the Knicks first round pick, our second round pick, Reggie Williams, I don't even know who that is, for James Harden, and that's it. That Knicks pick is going to be incredible, but we got James Harden. Our backcourt is looking insane right now. But we're not done yet. We head over to free agency because we only have 12 players. I want to have one more just in case. Unfortunately, we are currently in cap room hell. So we can't sign anyone. I tried getting Marbury, didn't happen. I tried getting Wally Serbiak, nuh-uh. Sean Williams, I don't even know who this is. Couldn't do it. So we landed upon Doug Martin, the 24-year-old 6'8" small forward who plays for the 66ers. That's the D-League, baby. Remember the name! Doug Martin. But we can go back to our GM duties. We try and get Dwight Howard, but they decline every trade imaginable. We even tried throwing James Harden in the mix. They don't accept it. So we're going to try and get some assets. We hit up the Dallas Mavericks. Hey, yo, Dallas Mavericks, what do you want for this first round pick? But then they're like, hey, yo, David Lee in a second for Tyson Chandler in the first? I'm kind of intrigued. Listen, I love David Lee, but I agree. We need some paint presence. David Lee's good on the offense. Amari Stoudemire, good on the offense. Not bad on defense, but not great. Why not bring in the future depoy, Tyson Chandler, and get some assets while we're at it? So that's what we do. The trade is Tyson Chandler, Dallas's first pick this year, and their first pick next year for David Lee in a second. I feel like that's not bad for building a dynasty. Tyson Chandler's also on an expiring deal that's good for free agency. I like that. But we're setting the lineup. This is what it's going to look like. After the post-trade chaos, this is the lineup we're rolling with. Steph Curry at the 1, of course. Manu at the 2. Darrell Wright staying at the 3. Amari at the 4. Chandler at the 5. James Harden off the bench. And Doug Martin as our 7th man off the bench. We only go 2 men deep off. Nope. That sounds terrible. We only have 2 guys coming off the bench that we utilize. We only utilize 2 men off the bench. Players, people, basketball, athletes. Stop taking it out of context, you twisted little freaks. But Doug Martin's gonna go crazy. I don't know why. I just trust that man with my life. That takes us into game number 5. We're versing the Utah Jazz. All roads lead to Utah. They're pretty incredible. But we're sitting at 8th in offense now and 19th in defense. We sacrifice a little bit of offense for a little bit of defense. We're bringing the balance. That takes us into the arena home game. We're 2-2. They're 3-1. I'm not surprised. They look good on paper, but I don't think they play that well. We're not losing to a team that started Rajah Bell. Just not happening. But tip-off begins. We win it. Tyson Chandler, undefeated as a Golden State Warrior. And we get going right away. Steph Curry drops it off to Amari, and he slams it in. This is what we like to see. But now Curry crosses it over. Drops it off to Ginobili. Gives it back. Pull up for 3. Catch and shoots incredible. Get yourself a Steph Curry. Cross over to the right. Drop it off Darrell Wright. Wide open goes in. I'm trying to tell you. But why stop there? We hit Manu in the corner. He spins and slams it in. Are you kidding me? Rajah Bell left in the dust. That's a highlight reel. But now we're on defense. Millsap with the ball. Ginobili tips it. We steal it. Send it up the court. Curry lays it in. Pass it up to Amari. Crossover. Ball up at the free throw line. I didn't know he was like that. But now we cross over to the left. Paint's wide open. Curry's gonna lay it in through the contact. You thought we're missing that? We don't miss that. Now we drop it off to Amari. Get that man jumping. Hop, step, slam it in over the defender. Curry gets the ball again. Cross it over. Step back three. It's actually a 2, and it goes in. Some things never change. But now we kick it out to Amari. Catch and shoot. Straight net, and that's how we end the first quarter. That man's sweating, but not really. It's a tie game in Golden State. Start of the second. Cross over to the left. Drop it off to Manu. Wide open. That's Ray Allen out there. He's not missing. But now cross over to the right. Drop it off to Amari. Weird animation, but he lays it in. Now a little pick and pop with Tyson Chandler. Pull up, miss, but Tyson Chandler. Are you kidding me with the putback slam? Where'd he get those arms from? But next possession, Amari with the step back. Kick it out to Doug Martin, and here it is. I knew there was something about him. I could feel it. Catch and shoot. This is the new David Lee, but he can shoot. Now we hit Amari in the corner. He crosses it over again and slams it in. Paul Millsap is not stopping that man. But now Chandler hits Curry, and he goes straight into the paint and lays it in through the contact. Now Amari with the ball. Cross over to the left. Post the man up. They got free paint, and Tyson Chandler slamming it in. You can't give him that. But now Curry with the ball. We hit James Harden, get Raja Bell jumping straight into the paint. We lay it in through the contact. Now Utah misses. Amari sends it up. Doug Martin stop it on a dime. Are you kidding me? This is the best shooter in the league. We found our Steve Novak. Next possession, Doug Martin gets the miss. Brings it up. Spins into the paint. Look at that jelly finish. You think that's Steph Curry out there. But now we're on defense. And this is the downfall of Doug Martin. That man does not have any of it. But what he lacks on defense, he makes up for on offense. Step back three goes in over Andre Curly Fries. This is insane. But now we're on defense. Al Jefferson passes it. Doug Martin tips it. Amari sends it up. James Harden, Euro step. He lays it in, and that's how we end the half. We're up by 9. We're talking points here. Deron Williams with 14 points and 4 assists. But Amari Stoudemire with 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. That is literally every stat on the paper. He's doing it all. He's doing it all. But we start the third with a Tyson Chandler doinker. But Amari gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Darrell Wright, and he gets it to go. That man's job is on the line. But now we hit Amari Stoudemire. The catch and shoot is in full effect. He gets it to go. Cross over to the left. Bring it back. Now we're sizing up D. Will. Step back three. From the logo. Goes in. But now a little James Harden shoulder shimmy on the block. Are you kidding me? But now Utah has brought it back. And we're losing. So it's time for Tiago to lock in. Just kidding. Kicks it out to Manu. He gives it to Doug Martin in the corner. Catch and shoot of dreams. That's another 3-ball. Now Curry sizing up D. Will. Doug Martin, beautiful cut. He slams it in. Are you kidding me? I don't know how many more times I need to say this. This man is incredible. This man is incredible. But all this offense, how about some defense? Tiago with the block. Sends it up to Doug Martin. They can't guard the man, so they foul the man. And what can this man not do? Even his free throw is money. I think we found our small forward of the future. This is literally Kevin Durant. And that's how we end the third. We're up by 4. But start of the fourth, Curry brings it back, drops it off Doug Martin, pick it up right where he left off. That's a 3-ball. Now Curry again. Hits James Harden this time. Wide open. He gets it to go. We tie it up, and Doug Martin steals it. He's going to take it himself. Bring it back. Pull up for 3. Goes in. This man is incredible. But now Chandler sets the pick. Step back 3 from Curry. It's actually a 2, and it goes in. 3-point lead. Curry gets the ball. Step back 3 again. D. Will is not guarding it. Crossover to the left. Spin move. Drop it off Doug Martin. Get that man jumping. The freest 2 points he'll score for the rest of his career. Now it's a 1-point game. Curry gets the ball off the inbound. Crossover. Step back. It's a 2-pointer, but it's good. Now with less than 2 minutes left, we're down by 1. Utah with the ball. D. Will passes. Doug Martin steals it, sends it up to Manu, and he slams it in. But next possession, a crossover to the right, walking into the paint. He slams it in. And that's gonna end it. We win the game by 1. A real nail-biter. But we find out who Doug Martin is. Generational talent. That man shot 6 for 7 from 3. That man shot better than Steph Curry. And filled the stat sheet. You'll love to see it. First thing we're doing out of the game, Doug Martin's our starter. I'm sorry, Darrell Wright. You're incredible. But you're not Doug Martin. And we're not going to skip a beat. We're going straight into game number 8 against the Detroit Pistons. This should be the easiest game of the season. They're 1-5. We're 3-2. And we're on the road. Tip-off begins. And we win it. Curry with the ball. We do a little ugly dancing. But we get the 3 to go. This man's shooting from the parking lot. Next possession. Curry hits Doug Martin in the corner. Gets it to go. He has the cleanest jump shot animation I've ever seen. But now we drop it off to Amari. He walks straight through Ben Wallace. Lays it in. Now a crossover to the right. Kick it out to James Harden. Gets the man jumping and he lays it in. But why stop there? Crossover to the right. Manu takes it to the paint. He lays it in. Now Amari with the ball. Pound town. Weird hook shot animation, but it goes in. And we hit Amari again. He gets doubled. Kick it out to Curry. That man could not be farther from the three-point line. Goes in. Moment of the game. It was indeed a moment in the game. Steph Curry going for 76. Now a crossover to the left. Bring it back. Pull up for 3. Goes in. We're not losing to We're not losing to the Pistons. We end the first. We're up by 1. And I'm feeling confident. Start of the second, we drop it off to Manu. He gets the end one, call it a basket, and then some. You already know that man's making the free throw. Goes in. Now Curry with the ball. Crossover to the left, step back 3. We're wide open. That goes in. But all this offense, why not some defense? Bynum passes it. Chandler steals it. Curry again in the corner. Wide open. It goes in. That's a 6-point lead. But now Manu with the ball. He hits Doug Martin in the corner. Wide open. It's actually a 2, but it goes in. Now Manu again, sizing up his defender. Drops it off to Amari. He goes straight into the paint. Misses. Gets the rebound. Lays it in. That man's just trying to pad his stats. Now Doug Martin with the ball. Goes straight into the paint. Drops it off to Amari. Slams it in on Charlie Villanueva. Now Curry with the ball. Brings it back. Crosses it over. Fade away at the midi. Goes in. And that's how we end the half. We're up by 3. I feel like this game should not be this close. But somehow it is. Richard Hamilton with 14 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Not bad. But Steph Curry with 19 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. This man's going for 72, and he's stealing someone's socks. Start of the third. Curry with the ball. Spin move. Doug Martin wide open. Gets it to go, and he's looking back at him. This man is incredible. But now Amari sets the pick. Drop it off to him. Catch and shoot of dreams. Goes in. Now we hit Doug Martin in the corner. Walking straight into the paint. He slams it in. There is nothing this man can't do. Curry with the ball. Cross it over. Drop it off Tyson. He gets the basket to go. It's an and one, but you already know he's not making that. He misses. He misses so bad. It was the worst break I've ever seen in my life. We needed to change the ball. But now crossover to the left. Walk straight into the paint. This is a basket and then some. And this time you already know we make the free throw. But now Curry with the ball again. Drops it off to Doug Martin. Catch and shoot 3 ball. It looks so nice. And that's how we end the third quarter. We're down by 2 to the Detroit Pistons. At no point in anyone's dynasty should they be losing to the Detroit Pistons. Start of the fourth. Amari has the ball. Little shoulder shimmy fadeaway. Goes in. Now Amari gets it again. Kicks it out to James Harden. He goes to Curry. Step back 3. Right over the defender. Goes in. But now Curry's getting doubled. He swings it out to Doug Martin. Are you kidding me? This man cannot miss. But now Manu off the inbound. Crossover to the right. Walking straight into the paint. He lays it in through the contact. But he sees Ginobili do it. Now Doug Martin wants to try it. Crossover to the right. He walks into the paint and lays it in. Who is this man? Now Manu with the ball. He drops it off to Curry. Wide open. That's a 3. And we're starting to pull away. Harden to Ginobili. He slams it in. But next possession, Curry crosses it over. Drops it off to a wide open Doug Martin. You thought he was missing that? You must be mistaken. Now Curry with the ball again. Sizing up his defender. Drops it off Ginobili. Get that man jumping. We lay it in. It's a basket and then some. Game on the line. We make the free throw. And that's how it ends. We beat the Detroit Pistons. It should not have been this close, but it was. It's okay. Everything's fine. We learned a lot about this team. Curry is still incredible. Amari is still incredible. But Doug Martin is the future of this franchise. I don't think we'll ever lose another game with Doug Martin in the starting rotation. I was concerned about the shooting after we lost Iverson. I was worried that we wouldn't have enough swagger without the Iverson braids. But Doug Martin is filling that role perfectly. He can shoot, and he looks cool doing it. And that's all we need in this dynasty. But we're now 4-2. These are the stats on the season. Doug Martin playing like a Hall of Fame talent, only at the ripe age of 24 years old. What more can you ask for? Everyone on this team's overalls are dropping. I think it's because of all the trades I've been doing, but I'm thinking about trading Ginobili. We haven't had him that long. He's a great two-way player. I love me some Manu Ginobili, and I want to see James Harden cook if I'm being completely honest. But that's how we end the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, make sure you comment. AP for GM of the year, and if you're not following, make sure you follow, because if you're not following, you're not going to see the videos as soon as they're up. And if you're not seeing them as soon as they're up, that means you're late. And if you're late, that means you're not early. If you're not early, then you're late. And if you're late, that means you're weird. Don't be weird, just follow. Thank you.